Let him cook. Let him cook now. Let him cook. I said let him cook.
Let him cook. Let him cook. Let him cook. What up, guys? Happy Monday. Great job this weekend to anyone who played. I know that last day we got down to about 5 players, man. But we still survived. All right. Yes, we do need some tougher players. I don't know, man. No. Honestly, it is really, really hard, and I expected this. The reason why it's so hard right now is just because we don't have enough players for every grade. And frankly speaking, not every player can handle doing like multiple grade level stuff. Like, it's just not possible. All right, you guys taking the route that you're taking, it's a very unique route. All right, it's a very unique route that you guys are taking, and not everyone mentally can handle this. If everyone could handle this mentally, it'd be a crazy world. Like if everybody were like freaking Kobe Bryant and able to handle like anything, or like or like Shohei Ohtani, or like Michael Jordan. If anyone could do that, that would be very interesting. If you think about it, we're all kind of like amazing. And, the human population is cool. It's just that these guys are extra special, right? So chances are you're not extra special. But if you are able to handle all these things mentally. But if it starts to destroy your mind, It's just normal. It's just normal. All right, what up, Jacob? I see you, Jace. I see you, Mello. Check it in the comment section so that I know that you're here. All right, and I was thinking, man, I've been doing this for so long that I can tell when a player is going to be this way or that way. Like, I can just tell. And I can tell because of repetition. Like, the thing has happened before. It's like I don't know, like if you walked up to a dog and it was like a particular type of dog, like a particular dog breed, and you went to go pet it and it bit you. And then the next dogs that you saw were all different dog breed, they never bit you. But then years later, you saw another dog like this, you reached out to pet it and it bit you again. Different dog, but same dog breed. How many times would you try to pet that particular type of dog breed? And how many times would it take for you to not pet any dogs at all because of that one breed? Right? At some point in time, you'll have to be like, well, that's not smart to pet that particular type of dog. And after a while, you might get so frustrated if you come across that many dogs, you give that many dogs, that type of dog a chance, you might quit petting dogs altogether. Can you guys imagine that? Can you guys imagine that scenario? Well, that's the scenario that like coaches are in, and parents and teachers and many other people. All right. What is this? I can't read all that. Oh, there it goes. I'm about to add my homework to the playlist. Okay, got you. All right, but yes. With me, it's like I want to give every type of player a chance. But does every type of player deserve a chance? All right, does the shy kid deserve a chance? When I've seen shy kids, and I'm like, here you go. Here's playing time. And then they go, oh, I hate this. And it's like, oh, okay, maybe I won't trust the next shy kid. How about the short kids? How about the chubby kids? All right, how about like, I don't know, the parents are the kids that don't do homework? How about the parents who are like not showing up to the games? How about like, you know, all these types of kids? Do they all really deserve a chance? And I want to give you guys a chance, but I got to tell you guys that it's adding up. It's adding up to the point where once we do get enough players and we get to do a whole bunch more things, you're going to ruin it or you're going to make it for the next you. All right? The next, whoever you are, shy kid, short kid, whatever, kid with blonde hair, I don't know. You might affect that kid's chance. And I won't give that kid a chance. And they'll be like, can I just get a chance? And I'll be like, no. Every time I seen a kid like you, he's quit. All right, so I think that would be amazing for you to take on the responsibility of everyone that looks like you, everyone that is like you, and fight for those people. Fight for a chance for those people. Okay, because I, being a black guy, when I tried to like get into a club back in college, I can't say if it was strictly because I was black, I don't know, but they said I couldn't come in the club. And I was like, all right. And they said, oh, because your shirt is longer than your pocket. I was like, what? My shirt covered my pocket. He didn't give me a chance to tuck it in. He just said I couldn't come in. And I said, okay. I just walked away. But as I was walking away, I see this guy walk in with shorts on, a t-shirt, and flip-flops. And I was like, I'm wearing like a polo. That's crazy. That guy's allowed in. And yeah, he's a white dude. So I was like, okay, you know what? I won't hold it against them because maybe they've just seen like every black guy that walks in starts trouble. I don't know. All I can do is just take care of myself. And hopefully I would be a better influence for the future. All right, really, I don't want to go in that guy's place in the future if he is like that anyway. So I was just like, whatever, bye. But I was like, what if a group of people wearing yellow shirts came in and tore up the place? Then the next week, a different group of people with yellow shirts did the same thing. Then the third week, a group of people with yellow shirts did the same thing. Then the fourth week, you came with a yellow shirt on. You may not understand it, but they're like, dude, I don't know what it is about yellow shirts. So sometimes it's like, oh man, some stereotypes are just, you have to just kind of just play with it as it is. So with that said, realize that you're creating stereotypes among yourself if it's not for a larger group, it could just be for you. It could be just don't give Jacob or Jace or Mello a chance whenever he is like this, whenever he's in this position, whenever he is on the wing, whenever he's on the post. Like, just don't give him a chance under that. Or if you can do it hard enough, they'll be like, oh, you know what? Whenever he's faced with adversity, he does this. So realize you're creating who you are and how you're going to be represented to like everybody. So take it seriously. And if you can possibly get through certain things, get through it. All right, if it's at all possible, you get through it. All right. Anyways, all right, let's begin the show. We got our quote of the day. Hello there, Sigma. Is that like a Sigma Beta thing? You should look that up. Alpha, Beta, Sigma, all that stuff. It's like from a wolf thing where all these wolves were in an enclosure. They were in a zoo, and this guy did a whole study on them. And basically it's all wrong because none of those wolves were part of the same family. And in the wild, things are wildly different. All right, and this whole guy's study was later on refuted, like majorly. Like this guy just goes, this is the stupidest study, and this is wrong, and this is this, but it was too late because it was already in our culture. But the funny thing is, the guy that refuted it is the same guy that made it. The guy that made the study about the alpha wolves and the betas and stuff like that, he later on was like, I was wrong. Oh my God, I messed up. I've now studied more, and all that stuff is wrong. Yeah, isn't that like nuts? It's like this thing that all these like idiotic men have been using for all these years, where they're like, I'm an alpha. If you ever hear a guy say that, he's like the weakest guy in the freaking planet. Like any alpha, like if they come across someone like me, like a 6'7" black dude at a rec center, they'll like piss their pants. It's like crazy. They're the first people to get like a big monster trucks. And they're just hiding their egos. It's hilarious. So yeah, if you see those kind of people, oh my God, get ready for an easy game. Like get them in the post and just elbow them in the side, just like real quick, and they'll just like go insane because they can't handle any kind of like pressure at all, and they'll just kick themselves out the game. It's really simple because they have really small minds. The more that they say alpha and omega and sigma, the smaller their minds are. It's hilarious. Anyways, quote of the day: work hard. Yes, no matter what, make sure you guys are working hard. If things come easy to you, work hard anyways. All right. I was very bad at this in high school. I studied because I wanted to. I like to do certain things. I got straight A's, but I promise you, I was not working that hard. I could have worked so much harder. And if I did that, I would have been better off in college. I would have been better off in life. I kind of failed in that regard. And I think in basketball too. I was playing so many video games, stuff like that. Like, I had so much more in the tank. And who knows if I would have been able to handle it, but I think I would have wanted to have worked harder. I worked okay. If you like knew me, you would have been like, oh yeah, John went to go shoot in the mornings sometimes. Like probably like twice a week for like a few months. I would come to the gym at 6 in the morning. And I probably worked harder than like most of you guys, maybe, you know. But as hard as I started working in college because I was forced to in college, I was like, whoa, I'm capable of all this. And I really just missed the boat on that one, and it was sad. And I wish I had that back, but you can't go back in time. All I can do is try to teach the next wave of people. So you guys, make sure that you are working hard. Now in games, I did work hard, and I think I worked tirelessly hard. But that again isn't good enough if you don't work hard outside of the games. And some of you guys don't work hard in the games. And you have to try to get past that. And I know sometimes I sabotage you guys in that regard because I'll ask you guys to work hard, and I'll give you guys an impossible situation where you're playing 3 years up. So no matter how hard you work, you're gonna lose. It's like trying to run through a wall, and you're like, why am I trying so hard to run through a wall that's impossible? And I get that. But you must work hard with the impossible in front of you. You must do them both at the same time. And like not expect failure, but like, you know, be okay when it happens. And just keep working harder. And when you fail again, keep working harder. If you can do that, heck, when things get easy, now things are extra easy. All right, so that's the trick. But the quote of the day is work hard. Just understand that no matter how hard, how difficult it is. All right, it's extremely difficult. All right, let's go on to the homework. Who's been posting homework? This is the hard work that I'm talking about, because the more you sweat in practice, the less you bleed in battle. And that's basically what it comes down to. All right, the harder that, think about it, guys. Even if you're allowed to play in the games, if you're allowed to play in the games, because you've made the team, if you don't work hard, those games are going to be incredibly difficult. If you don't work hard prior. If you work hard prior, those games will be easy. So no matter what, you're going to be working really hard. All right? And if you get in the games and you've previously worked hard, the games will be easy. But if you decide to work hard twice, again, even though you're the best, oh, that's when you dominate. So that's like the 3 levels right there. There's a person who doesn't work hard before, doesn't work hard during the game. I guess 4 levels. And then there's a person that doesn't work hard before and does work hard during the games. There's a person that works hard before and then doesn't work hard in the games, but that's okay because he's so good. And there's a person that works hard before and works hard in the game, and that guy dominates. So which level do you want to be a part of? Well, you tell us which 2 that you have a chance to be a part of by the first thing. And it's you want to work hard before. All right? So anyways, the more you sweat in practice, the less you bleed in battle. Make sure that you guys aren't bleeding too much in battle because you can die. Mello, 2-ball dribbling. Mello, 1-mile run. Nice job. I see that. Jace pump fake. I see you, Jace. Kobe post move, baby. Yeah. And then I saw right below that was Kieran and Declan Louth. All right. Great job to everybody posting homework. Keep that up. Tonight we have our pick and roll workshop again. I'm going to have you guys playing a lot. We're switching it over to like scrimmages and the stuff. So to kind of like counterbalance everything. Mainly because you guys won't be playing too much, but also because the mental toll of like learning all this stuff is a lot for your brains. All right, so I'm trying to make it as like easy as possible. All right, we cut out the conditioning stuff, so add that on your own. But yeah, you'll just be playing the entire time, every single clinic from now on. I think that we've gone slow enough. And if you're not understanding it, you're not studying it, you don't want to understand it. So that's how we're going to be doing it. You have more videos? All right. We'll see you, Mello. We'll see you in a second for the videos. All right, let me get to the trivia question right after this commercial break. They got commercials on this show? What the hell?
Warrior Challenge Arena, team challenges, personal challenges, competition games, stunt activities. We do birthday parties, bachelor parties, corporate team building events, field trips, youth group events, anything that brings a group together and you want to have some physical fun, Warrior Challenge Arena is the place for you.
Make sure you go to Warrior Challenge Arena. You can use our coins there, guys. It's pretty cool. Anyways, here we go. Got the trivia question of the day. All right. Now, it is a close match between Jacob and Jace. You guys, your names are right by each other in the attendance, right by each other right now. Oh, man, you guys are like twins, basically, right? All right, here we go. Trivia question today is, his mom played at WVU. I'm not going to tell you what that is. His dad at the University of Houston, and his aunt played in the WNBA. All right, now, I don't know what this is, but hopefully it's not more than just one dude. Is it? Is it possible that this could be for more than just one player? I hate when that happens. When I try to ask a trivia question, I think I'm so smart. And you guys are like, I found 19 guys just like that. I'm like, dang it. I mean, come on. But his mom played at a school called WVU. His dad played at the University of Houston. His aunt played at the WNBA. That's a lot of acronyms. I won't tell you his aunt's name, but you have 15 minutes to answer the question. Good luck to everybody out there. Again, I don't know if you're going to use ChatGPT, Google, or Gemini, or I don't know who else there is. Is there Siri? Yeah, I can't say her name too loud because then she'll answer on my telephone. Anyways, I'm going to move on to the story of the day. Watch this thing right now. If your neighbor were in the NBA and you played one-on-one every day, your chances of going pro would be huge. The next best thing is to play those above your level. The incessant need for instant gratification has a negative effect that lasts a lifetime, whereas the patience to endure delayed gratification is a huge indicator of future success. That's a really good guess with JaVale McGee, but that was his mom that played it in the WNBA. And I don't know about his aunt. Does he have an aunt? I don't even know. But his dad, I don't think his dad was in his life. No, maybe it was. His dad played in Mexico? JaVale McGee? But no, that's not the answer. The answer is Ace Bailey. So I know that's not the answer for JaVale McGee. Pretty, like, did you look it up? Does that happen to match JaVale McGee's profile? I highly doubt it. Let me know, though, right now, Jason Jeff. But yes, I'm going to give it to Mello. Great job with the Ace Bailey answer. I wanted to ask some trivia questions with the upcoming draft picks, just so you guys could like know who they were a little bit. So when they become famous in a few years, you're like, I knew him when. I knew him way back then. All right? And he's this and he's that. But yes, I believe Mello got it right. He was definitely... What? Mello was the first one to put it in anyway, so even if it was the other guy, Mello put it in first. All right. Talking about the story that was just told. If your neighbor were an NBA player and you played him one-on-one every day, your chances of going to the pros would be huge. Think about it. If your next door neighbor were an NBA basketball player, and he decided to play you every day, would you play him? Of course you would, because you're famous. Can I get your autograph? Right? But would you want to play him? Of course you would, because he's famous. But what if you weren't famous? You were just that good. Would you play him? No, you wouldn't. All right, you wouldn't play him then, because I know this, because you guys are scared to play people in 5th grade when you're a 2nd grader. So you're not gonna want to play Steph Curry if he weren't famous. You don't want to play against good people, but if you do, then you are something special. And if you do, you will become better. All right. The next best thing is to play those above your level. The incessant need for instant gratification has a negative effect that lasts a lifetime. The instant gratification things means I want to be cheered for now. Now. And it's like you're having a temper tantrum. You're like, no, make me good now. Like right now. Well, how can we make you good right now when it takes time to be good? Find me easier players to play against. And it's like, dude, okay, sure. But what's that gonna do for you? Well, I think that there's like a little cross section in that. There is. It's if we play you against lesser players, you will want to work harder on your spare time, maybe. But how good will you be? Because if you play against better players, you'll become better, but not if you don't ever work out. Oh man, there's like a balance in that. So what's the best? Well, okay, what's the worst? If you played against the worst and you never worked out, well, then you'd be the worst, right? Played against the best and worked your best, then you'd be the greatest, right? All this middle talk, I don't care about. If you're not going to do both, you're going to suck anyways. Not suck totally, sorry. You'll be below your potential anyways. So if it takes me to put you in a 1st grade math class just so that you study, you're not going to be great. You're not going to be great at math. Especially when your goals are like freaking high as hell. You guys aren't like, I want to be in 7th grade. I want to make my 7th grade team. That's not what you guys are saying to me. You're saying, I want to make D1. I want to make the pros. All right, so we're going for that. I'm listening to you. Should I? I don't know. Am I crazy for listening to little kids' goals? Probably. But is anyone else? No. So you're welcome. All right, I'm going to listen to you guys. I'm going to take your word for it that you actually want to go here, and we're going there. And for you, since you're not 7 feet tall, it's going to take both of these things. You can't just say, oh, man, hey, I got a pretty automatic bid to D1. Can we just slow it down a little bit so I can bring my confidence level up a bit? No, you don't get the opportunity to do that because you're behind. We have to catch up to everybody. So that's why we do this. All right, and that's why we do that. So heads up. Anyways, Ace Bailey was the answer for that. Let me check out some news. What do we have here? News. It's Caitlin Clark. What they trying to talk about?
Like Caitlyn, I think she got 17% of all flagrant fouls were against her last year in the WNBA.
I was like, come on, you big dummies. Is she getting hyped? Yes. But she was in the backyard. She was putting in the same time, sometimes maybe more than you were. I can't fault her.
I think this young lady, Caitlin Clark, you really getting to see her explode. I think she's going.
Yes, it's Caitlin Clark, 17% of flagrant fouls. Okay, look, think about that. There's like, I say there's 150 players in the WNBA. I don't know how much there are. If she got 1%, that would be her fair share. All right, probably less than 1%. All right, she gets 17% of the flagrant fouls. Hey, I'm pretty sure Michael Jordan was at that point in time. All right, and she's showing out. Her biggest competitor can't make a layup. All right, this girl right here, Cheryl Miller, is one of the best players of all time. And she's giving her props. And what are those guys? I mean, I would fight too. I'd be like, yo, you can't just kick my butt. But they are fighting against their paycheck because you can't hurt the main player in the league. That's your paycheck. When she don't pay, when Caitlyn don't play, then the fans don't pay. So then you're gonna make even less. So yeah, it's a tough thing to be competitive and also to be smart. But yeah, she is the truth, man. She is the truth. What do y'all think about Caitlin Clark? Now, other news: the OKC just won the championship in the most boring finals of all time. But it wasn't that boring. It was just boring because it was small market teams. That's the same thing as this. It's like should you adhere to the fact that you got to make some money, or should you just like play it however? The other girls in the NBA and the WNBA are like, screw Caitlin Clark. I don't care if I make a dime. And OKC should say the same thing. It's a weird concept that they have that's why you shouldn't just want to make it to the NBA because of the money. You get the wrong type of people in there doing the wrong type of things. But we all watch it because of the money, so it is what it is. All right, let me check my reaction to something. I will react to it. All right, what are we talking about, guys?
When did ring culture become a thing?
Oh,
right?
ring culture.
When you talk about a team award, something that a structure needs to win, does not boost you in front of individual accomplishments. And when you used Kobe, would frowned upon what LeBron said, okay. I would disagree with that.
Got you.
I would disagree with that.
I remember what I said there.
In real time, Kobe had 3 rings. Y'all wasn't treating him like a 3-ring player. You was treating him like a sidekick. He was considered a sidekick. He was considered a Robin. He was considered the next Pippen. In 2000.
So what Gil's talking about is ring culture only matters for the best player on the team. So Kobe got rid of Shaq because he was like, these championships don't count as mine. And it is kind of true. But ring culture also, it's only in like the NBA do we do this because everyone can't win every year. And great players can't win by themselves. So you end up, in football, they noticed the best running back of all time is Barry Sanders, even though he's never won a ring. The best quarterback, the top 5 quarterbacks, I think 3 of them haven't won more than 1 ring. Baseball does the same thing. Like, it's not about the championships because it's a team game. It's really weird. Like tennis is an individual game. But we get so obsessed with ring culture because I think basketball is so one-on-one that you get to see these players. They're not wearing helmets or anything like that. So we really care about the individuals. And since the GOAT conversation kind of took off, that's what everyone's been falling back on, is who won the most rings, who won the most rings. Ring culture is why LeBron left Cleveland in the first place. It's like, no, you shouldn't do that. I think, it doesn't matter what kind of team you have. You should totally try to win. But I think that's more of a GM battle. If you're a GM and you're trying to say who the best GM is, general manager, that's a ring conversation. If you're the best player, I don't think that ring should matter as much. It should matter somewhat. Probably as much as scoring matters, because scoring doesn't matter either because you can just shoot more shots. All right, so we need to look at these things, and of course, it's not just skills. Probably just a combination of everything. But yeah. I think it is an actual weird thing that we keep doing this. But yeah, what do you guys think? Moving over. One more. No, two more. All right, we got. Should this move be legal? I think that is this one.
Tried a risky pass. Castle steps in, waits, and scores.
All right. Okay. Yo, it really is very hard to guard this move. I think it's just the next iteration of like amazingness. Okay. It should. You can't say how slowly people can move. You're not allowed to say how fast people can move. If referees have to take a stop clock or stopwatch and go, oh, that move took 0.2 seconds instead of 0.3 seconds, and like that's not gonna work. So I do think you're allowed to change your speed. I think it's just amazing. And the reason why I really like this move is because at my age, I can't do it. So it does take skill to be able to do it. It's not like I don't think it's like a cheat code. All right, it's actually really hard to like just stop your body on a dime. It reminds me of that Lamar Jackson play where he just stops on the goal line, like right before he just stops and lets the guy run right by him. It's not illegal to stop. I think it's just like the Euro step, which was out of line. This one is out of time. And it kind of combines the Euro step at times, and it's just amazing. And other people have been doing it too, like Luka and Paul George and other guys like that. It's just neat. I think that this should definitely be a move that should be done, that should be continue to be allowed. And I don't think there's any way around it. As a defender, you just have to play defense even better. Even better. Let me check a rant. I got a minute to rant about something, a minute and a half. The 2-minute rule. What is the 2-minute rule? The 2-minute rule is this. If you don't want to do something and you feel like, nah, I can't do this thing. This thing's going to take forever. Whether it be like taking out the trash, doing the laundry, doing homework, taking a shower, whatever it may be. If you're like, I don't want to do this thing, but you must do it, at least try to do it for 2 minutes. And what's going to happen is this. You don't have motivation. You want motivation. You're searching for motivation. Well, you know where motivation lies? If it was like a huge pot of gold of motivation, it lies in the actual act. So if you want to do it, and I found this out too from like doing work or whatever it may be, if you want to work out in the morning, just start it. Start it for 2 minutes. Just do that thing that you've been procrastinating on, whether it be homework or whatever, for 2 minutes. Shoot those shots for just 2 minutes. And at that point in time, it'll be easier to keep going than it would be to stop. At that point in time, your body just doesn't like change. That's the thing. It doesn't mind this particular act. It just doesn't like change. So once you start doing it, you're way more apt to just continue doing it, and you actually enjoy it. So that's the 2-minute rule. Use it. Apply it to your life. It's very interesting. And maybe I'll make this video exactly 2 minutes when I redo it later. I don't know what I'll do. Anyways, use the 2-minute rule to make yourself better just by giving yourself a chance at the activity, and then you'll probably enjoy it a lot. All right, anyways, I'll see you guys tonight. Don't forget that our quote of the day is work hard. All right, that's my time. We're in Aurora tonight. All right, I'll see y'all then. Drive safely. If you're coming to my carpool, show up on time. All right, talk to y'all later, man. Reese's Pieces, guys. Bye.